Hey everyone, it's Jessica and welcome back to another Declutter and Donate video. Today's video is part 2 of my kitchen decluttering. If you haven't seen part 1, I will link it at the top of the screen here. So this is the area of the kitchen that I will be working on today. I have also partnered with New Air for today's video, and they sent me over the Magic Chef air fryer oven to share with you guys, and I will share with you more information about it later on in the video. Here are the main cabinets that I want to organize and declutter today. I have multiples of some of the same appliances, so I will definitely be donating some of those. I also want to tackle my landing pad for junk and bills that is on my counter here, as well as my junk drawer that's underneath it. I also want to organize my cabinet with all of my spices in it. It definitely needs to be organized and cleaned out. So I love using my current air fryer, but I have been wanting a newer and bigger one for a while now. The Magic Chef air fryer oven is 10.5 quarts, and you can also use it as a dehydrator. I will have it linked down in the description box in case you are interested, as well as a $25 off coupon code. I really like that it comes with 3 stainless steel racks for cooking multiple items at the same time. It also has a drip tray at the bottom that you can remove, and this will definitely be a lot easier to clean than my current air fryer. I started off by removing all of my appliances from the cabinets so I can decide what I'm going to get rid of, as well as wipe down all of the insides of all of the cabinets. So I like to practice the 1 in, 1 out rule. The Magic Chef air fryer is basically like my toaster oven and my air fryer combined into one, so I definitely need to get rid of one or both of these to make room for the new one. So here's everything that I decided to keep in this cabinet. I cleaned out the toaster oven and I stored it down below as a backup. I also have my commercial grade blender down here that I love, and I also have my induction cooktop. And on the top shelf here, I have just some random kitchen accessories. So across from this cabinet, I have another cabinet that I also decluttered. I have my mini food processor and accessories on the top shelf here. And down below that, the only thing I kept was my waffle iron because I actually really love using this. So these are all of the items that I am donating to my local thrift store. I had an extra electric water kettle that I don't need. I really like my pour over coffee system, so I'm going to get rid of this extra coffee pot. I have some random utensils, and I also decided to get rid of my old air fryer. It's still in great condition, and I think someone else will really like using it. The next area that I want to organize and clean out is the spice cabinet, but before I tackle that, I thought I would make myself a snack. I really love these German apple strudels from Aldi's, so I thought I would make one and show you how the new air fryer works. I'm just placing both of the frozen strudels into the oven on the center rack. I probably could have taken out the other 2 racks, but it was still okay. The air fryer has a lot of presets for cooking different items, but I'm just going to set the temperature manually to 400 degrees, and I'm setting the time for 30 minutes. I really like that you can see the food while it's cooking through the door like a traditional oven, and it even has a light that you can turn on. I'm really glad that I watched these because they cooked a lot faster than I thought, and I had to stop the oven around 19 minutes. They probably would have burned if they stayed in the whole 30 minutes. So I did end up eating half of one of these strudels. It was delicious, and it was exactly what I needed to get me going for the rest of this decluttering job. So I took everything that was in the spice cabinet and I put it on my counter here. I also wiped everything out of the cabinets because there was a lot of spice residue that leaked out and it was on the bottom of the shelf. So I cleaned that up, and I really didn't get rid of much from this cabinet, but I was able to reorganize it a little bit better than it currently was. So at the top here, I have things that I don't use that often. And in the middle, I was able to consolidate some of my noodles and lentils and put them in the same jar. And at the bottom, I organized my spices. I had a couple of multiples of spices, so I was able to consolidate them into one jar. I kept my most used spices on this little Lazy Susan right here. I also organized some of my bagged items that were just kind of loose in the cabinet. I put them in this Dollar Tree organizer that I had left over from a different project. So everything is contained in here, and it makes it a lot easier just to pull out the entire basket if I need something. Now I'm going to organize the dreaded landing pile of stuff. This area is my pet peeve because it always fills up with paper clutter and random things. I'm also also going to clear out my junk drawer. I organized it last year and it's not too bad, but there is definitely a lot of things in here that don't belong in here, as well as some things I can definitely throw away. These are all Dollar Tree organizers that I use to subdivide things in the drawer, and they definitely need a good cleaning too, as well as underneath them. So here is what the area looks like now after I cleaned everything out. It did take me about 30 minutes to go through everything and decide what I was going to keep. Here is a close-up of the drawer. I have a lot of office supplies in here, like pens and pencils, scissors, tape, whiteout, dry erase markers. We also have some hand sanitizer in here, and my husband likes to keep his wallet and keys in here as well. And here is a close-up of the landing pad area. I have our sunglasses up here, as well as some earbuds. And then down below is where we keep our bills. We also have this emergency 911 sheet that I like to keep in here in case anything happens. I have this as a reference. And here is everything that I decluttered from the spice cabinet, the drawer, and the landing pad. The first pile right here is all trash that's going to be thrown away, including a bag of flour that was expired that I found in my spice cabinet. The next pile of stuff here are all things that need to be put away into different areas of my home, including some bills and receipts that need to be filed upstairs. And the only thing I found to donate was this salt and pepper shaker that I wasn't using, so that is going to be put away with my donations. I also decided to put everything that was in this pile into a little box. That way I can walk around my house and put away all of these items, and it just makes it a lot easier. I also loaded up all of my donations into the back of my car so I can drop them off later this week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks again to New Air for partnering with me on today's video. I hope this video inspired you to declutter something, and I'll see you guys in the next.